Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, Trying to Find Tarot. I'm here to do your love reading. How you all doing? I miss you guys. Let's get right into your reading. 2 overall energies in love for my beautiful Aquarius. What's coming in for love? Ooh, a unity. Okay. All right, another one for the Aquarius. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm only taking 2. All right, so some sort of wish fulfillment and union. Okay. All right. So you're desiring your connection to come through, or you're receiving your wish fulfillment. And maybe you were hoping, wishing, and praying to come into alignment with your twin flame soulmate energy, and I see that's what's going to happen. Okay. Somebody might be getting proposed, somebody might be getting engaged to, somebody could be making up. Okay. What's that song, break up to make up? I don't know, but somebody's coming into alignment with their match. Okay. Let's read the cards. It says unity, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Okay. So you're wishing to attract, or this is what's coming in. It's like you're wishing for this, and then the universe delivers. Okay. Let's see. It says wish. Okay. Maybe somebody's wish comes true around the end of November. Okay. It says wish. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. Okay. So if you made a love connection, if you're wondering if this person feels the same, they do. If you are in a relationship right now and you're wondering where this thing is going, somebody wants to make the connection official, meaning somebody's shopping around for that engagement ring. Okay. And somebody's thinking of the grand scheme of things. Somebody's thinking of the future. Somebody's thinking about investing in their future and who they want to spend that with. Okay. I feel like you're coming into alignment with that one. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Let's get the tarot. What is this union here for the Aquarius? Okay. All right. This is what you're manifesting. This is what you're dreaming about. This is what you want to come true. Okay. You might be connecting with somebody. Okay. Like the man of your dreams, the woman of your dreams. You can't get them off your mind. Somebody really wants this love connection. Or like I said, this is what somebody wants to come into alignment with. Okay. There's a lot of fantasizing here. Okay. Your person must be real sexy, or you're real sexy. They keep thinking about you. Okay, another one for the Aquarius. What's unity? Okay. Ooh, here you are, King of Swords. Okay, showing up to your own reading, Aquarius. Okay, I could be speaking with a masculine Aquarius, but somebody wants to shoot their shot and take their chance. They want to speak up before it's too late. They want to bring clarity to a situation that's a little confusing. There could be the masculine energy in this situation coming out with the truth, because I feel like there's just some uncertainty. There's some sort of confusion. Also, somebody could be detaching out of a relationship to be with you, okay? Or somebody just like recently divorced, or somebody could work in law enforcement, whatever this is. Or they could speak for a living, teach for a living. Something about critical thinking skills, analyzation. It's like their mind keeps on running free, okay? Or like spinning their wheels. And like somebody needs some sort of clarity. So they're taking action. And their action might be conversation. Okay. All right. Yeah. They need to get out of this prison of their own making. Okay. All right. So somebody is just like worried, feeling stuck. Like they're trapped in like this fantasy, or they're trapped in like this, not knowing what to do. Like they're so, at the heart of it all is this love offer, but somebody is worried about how, if this love offer came through, how it's going to affect everything else. Okay. And they're worried about it, so they're holding back. But they know that what could release the confusion would be this conversation that they're about to have. Okay. Like somebody's about to tell the Aquarius that their wish come true, and if they feel the same. Okay. And they're scared as shit that, you know, of the outcome, you know. Somebody's a little worried. Okay, let's see. Something about incarceration too. Ooh, the 10 of Swords almost, it's on here, but jump back in. Okay. Okay, that would be the 9. Okay, that already flipped out. Okay, I was just trying to So if we're at the 8 of Swords, and then we have the King of Swords with his, that would make 9 of Swords. And then the other card that wanted to come in here would be the 10 of Swords. Okay. Somebody doesn't know if they were to make a move or speak their truth that it would end things completely. Okay. I think that maybe this person might be in your life in one way, shape, or form. But if somebody really expressed the truth about how they're feeling, somebody's worried that it might just put the kibosh on everything. Okay. Like it would end a friendship. It would end a communication altogether. And somebody's really worried about that. So they're not expressing their romantic feelings, but they're there. And they're okay. So somebody I feel is like gonna like actually boss up and make a move because somebody feels like this is their real connection. And if they don't do anything about it, then that's something that's gonna haunt them for years to come, I feel. Okay. All right. For the Aquarius. Whoa, that's way too many. What's union and what's the wish come true for the Aquarius? Okay. So there's a problem, there's a dilemma, there's some sort of conflict, there's some sort of fighting, there's some sort of arguing. This is like back and forth energy, or there's competition. And this is why somebody wants to step up now. It's like somebody wants to fight for the connection. Somebody wants to fight for their person. Okay. Okay. And why do I also feel like somebody was having like a bad day, or you know, okay, when you're just having a bad day and then I don't know, you come home and like, you know, there's more drama there and people want to start shit with you. So then you're carrying the shit from like, you know, your work life, you bring it home, you try not to affect your personal life, but you know, it's there. And then you have to deal with personal issues and maybe it got to be too much. And sometimes when things are too much, okay, so anger can get out of control and people can regret what they say in the moment. I feel maybe that's what happened. Like somebody said something out of turn and regret what they said in the moment. Okay? Because now, like, what was said can't be on, I don't know. It's like somebody wants to keep on rehashing and fighting over like an old subject. Okay. I don't know. All right, another one for the Aquarius. Okay, so... all right. Oh my God. All right. So I feel like for somebody's own safety reasons, for their own obsession reasons, okay, they could have tuned down their spying just a little bit, okay? So they went from like being like the head of the FBI, okay, to like a private investigator or something like that, okay? So like somebody was really giving too much of their time and effort and their thought to a certain situation, really keeping tabs, overwhelming themselves with their findings, with their keeping the cat, like keeping two, or this is a father and son duo here, okay, that are guilty of something. I don't know. Okay. Okay. We have the Chariot energy here, and that's a win, that's a victory, or like I said, somebody is like going above and beyond with their spying, okay? Okay. All right. I don't know if something was found out or there's like something through the grapevine. Whatever it is giving somebody some sort of clarity to move forward in the right direction. Okay. Or somebody's traveling to see you or something about a Cancerian. Okay. Or maybe you're, okay. This is like a car. This is a vehicle. Any vehicle, any means of transportation is usually ruled by the Cancerian energy. Okay. Okay. So there's some really beautiful news arriving for you. Okay. Why do I want to say ancient news? Okay. So now with all this, maybe you're coming into alignment with your red thread energy. Okay. That's an energy that lasts lifetimes. Okay. Maybe you're finding it a little later in life. Okay. Maybe you've been on the search for a long time, you know, started out and you're like your adolescence and now you're a grown adult here. Okay. So now is the right time to receive your wish fulfillment. I feel like it's coming through. Okay. This is your match. There could be a cultural difference. There could be an age difference. There's a little difference there, but it's a perfect match and it's the spice of life. Okay. This is what's going to keep those wheels spinning. Okay. All right. I feel just the universe is just trying to say that there's a really special little gift arriving for you, something that you've been hoping, wishing, and praying for. And if it was a relationship, you're coming into alignment with that, okay? All right. So, what else? Okay, let me get the drama. I get that out of the way. Is there any drama that the Aquarius needs to be aware of? Okay. Okay. I just got something about tracking somebody's locations or popping up in locations because they have access to where you'll be or your locations or something like that. Or somebody put like one of those things in your car, like a tracker. Okay. Okay. Recognition. And there's all sorts of computers and devices here. Admiration for your hard work is coming. Okay. Oh, admiration, but I'm feeling like admirer. Like you have some sort of secret admirer that's coming out with it. That's been on your tail for a hot minute, okay? So what is this? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so somebody's afraid of so much time in between that they feel like they're going to be left out in the cold. They're going to be discarded. Okay, this is giving like Five of Pentacles energy, but it says trash. Okay, it says throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Okay. Or somebody feels like shit for holding back, or somebody feels like shit for what they said, or this conflict, or whatever drove a wedge in the connection. And they feel like whatever that was really they're scared that they might lose somebody forever. Okay, it says fear. So divine timing is now. If somebody wants to rectify a situation, now's the time to do it. But somebody's still scared. Okay, it says expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. I already said that in the beginning. Okay, somebody's thinking this Eight of Swords, wanting to, but not making or taking the action, and then festering with it and becoming obsessed. Okay, all right, one more. What's the drama for the Aquarius that she needs to be aware of? Okay. Also, don't be caught up in drama and time wasters, okay? All right, we have soulmate. The connection, and also, what did I say, okay? There could be a little difference here. Okay, let's see. It says soulmate. The divine will provide you with love when you are ready. Okay. So I feel like whoever you're coming in alignment with, it's like an opposite attracts, quite possibly. Okay, let's see. One more. Okay, so the divine will provide you with love when you are ready. So I feel like somebody, yeah, had to disconnect from maybe something toxic and now is coming into alignment with their true soul match. Okay, all right, one more for the Aquarius. Okay. Ooh, all right, so this fell over the Eight of Swords, and that's the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. This is, like, what did I say? A prison of your own making. Okay, somebody could be having negative thoughts, and you know, those negative thoughts, they'll start building up, okay? And then you'll start being sad because all you're doing is reminiscing and thinking about, you know, why you can't move forward or find your way out of a situation. Okay, so somebody's a little depressed, or somebody's been in a depressed type mode. Okay, I don't know if somebody's depressed over the situation. Somebody's just sad and like isolating themselves. Okay. One more. Okay, this one says fulfilling a fantasy. I told you there was somebody that wants to fulfill their fantasy, but they can't or they won't, and then they get depressed and upset that they don't take action. Okay? And then they get upset with themselves for living in like this, you know, in something that they really want. But they're too scared to actually make the move to bring it into reality. Okay, so that's where I just feel like somebody's fighting themselves. Okay. So I feel like don't worry about it. I feel like somebody was just like taking too much time and too much energy. Focus on the when, the where, the who, the why, you know. And getting caught up in that energy has created some sort of force field, okay? This like force field of fear. And it's just like, what do they say? The dogs can smell fear on you, okay? Because that could be, that energy could be like not working in your favor when you're supposed to be calling it love to you with the law of attraction, okay? So I feel like your wish being granted is that the universe is coming to make things a little easier, you know, that your hard work it counts for something. Okay. All right. I feel like the universe is coming to grant your wish and make the situation a little easier, or a little easier going, because they know like who you're really desiring, or your person is really desiring you. It needs help. Okay. It needs a little help to put it into alignment. Okay. I think that you've done all you can from the way that you're looking at things. Yeah, maybe you have to change your perspective a little bit, because from your side there's just like a lot of chilly willy energy. Okay, like not very much emotion, except for the emotion that you're desiring. Okay, so you're coming off a little chilly willy as like the Page of Swords, the King of Swords, the Eight of Swords energy. Okay. So I just feel like that's like the energy somebody might be emitting, not unbeknownst to them, when they need to be in a more lovey-dovey, lighthearted energy. Okay, that's going to attract more. Also, if somebody's crushing on you, it'll make the energy a little easier for them to approach. Okay. All right. Let's get some romance angels on this for the Aquarius. What can I tell the Aquarius regarding this love situation? Ooh, okay, so yeah, somebody was detaching or releasing their ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, so somebody was busy going through maybe a tough breakup. Maybe somebody was isolating. Maybe like I said, somebody was going through something rough and like didn't need the audience, you know. And when you're feeling like down in the dumps, unless you know you have that person that you can really express yourself to, maybe you just had to deal with this on your own or something. But it's time to release all that energy. Okay. All right. This one says trust. The situation is calling for you to have trust. So you're coming into alignment with your red thread energy. Okay. Your soulmate energy. Okay. Yeah. It's going to be the masculine energy. That's coming in your, if I'm speaking with the feminine, there's a masculine that is manifesting this connection. It's taken time. It's taken work, but they had to light the fire under themselves to take action. Also, this person is really worried because they know that you're the one for them. Okay, and it makes them very nervous, and they're already thinking of the future. Like I said, they had all this fantasy land. Okay, they already think that they're married to you. They're thinking about investments. Okay, where to live, how many children you're gonna have. I don't know. Okay, so I feel like there's a masculine manifesting his partner and his dream to come true, especially after a difficult situation. Okay, I feel like things are coming to alignment. Something about music. Okay, something about law enforcement. Okay, it's here quite a few times. Okay, this is like an officer in his uniform. Okay. Something about making a situation official with like a legal contract as well. Okay, like he's getting the pen out. I don't know. So this all could resolve into like a whole new commitment in a marriage. Okay, at the end of it all. After, okay, one more for the Aquarius. Oh my gosh. Okay, here it is. It says calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations bring you together. Okay, so what you've been hoping, wishing, and praying for, and calling out into the ethers, okay, under the moonlight. All right, there's another soul on this earth that has been doing the same thing, and God is connecting you. So you are coming into alignment. That's a straight line. Okay, that's cute. All right. Okay, what else here? All right, so now if there's somebody particular on your mind, Aquarius, the person on the Aquarius's mind that they feel romantic for. How does this person feel about the Aquarius? Oh my God, they're coming in. Okay, they're set to deliver. They want to win. They want a victory. Things are going to be moving. Things are going to be happening fast. This is also, you can be dealing with a Cancerian. You don't have to, but I don't know. I'm getting law enforcement vibes. This would be a law enforcement vehicle. Okay. All right. So they want to move forward. They're headed in your direction. They're delivering some sort of love offer. Okay. They're coming to take somebody off the market. This is my single ladies card. Okay. Could be dealing with a Virgo. You don't have to be, but somebody's coming in to deliver a love offer that's going to land right on her finger. Okay. This is a falcon that is landing right on her finger. and somebody's very highly attracted to you. They like the way you carry yourself. They like the way that you handle your investments and the things that you love. They're seeing you as their match, and they're coming in for alignment. Okay. All right. How does this person feel about the Aquarius? Okay. Okay, they fear that you don't feel the same as them. I already said the Four of Cups, but they're coming in with their offer anyways. Okay. And it's something about like a surprise. Okay. How does this person feel about the Aquarius? Okay, you're their pick. All right, they pick you. They're full of passion, fire, and desire. This is somebody that is a little newer to you. They could have fire in their chart, but they're, like I said, they made their decision. They made their choice to come forward, to come out with it, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Whether they get rejected or not, they have to know. Okay, but they need you to know that you're their choice, that you're their win, their victory, and their prize. Okay. All right, Aquarius, how do you feel about your person? Oh, you have a lot of love for them. Oh my God, really? Okay. Okay, here's the Queen of Cups. Your cup is aglow. Your cup is out and you're ready to clink the glass. Okay, you're ready for love. All right, Aquarius, how do you feel about your person? To be dealing with a Pisces, you don't have to. Okay. All right, you want to take a leap of faith. You're taking your shot. You're shooting your shot, taking your chance. You want a new beginning with this person. You want to build and create a new beginning with your person. I feel like it could be at the beginning phases. Okay. Okay, we have an issue of the past. We have the Six of Cups energy. All right, this could either be red thread energy. You're connecting with somebody that you loved lifetimes ago, or you are connecting with somebody that you have a little history with. Maybe you had a crush on this person and never revealed it, or vice versa. It's getting revealed. Somebody's showing someone a lot of love and affection and attention. Okay, so, you know, Aquarius, you could be delivering this love offer. Okay, to your fantasy girl, to your fantasy boy. Okay. All right, one more for the Aquarius. Okay, so somebody's trying to distract themselves with work, or this is a work in progress. So somebody's working up the nerve to come towards you, or you're working up the nerve to reach out to your person. But right now you're trying to distract yourself with work, and you're kind of staying in your own lane and pouring your heart and soul into things that you love and care about, and nurturing and growing your garden. That's probably why you're at the Nine of Pentacles, and this is why they're seeing you this way. You know, very independent, very attractive, growing and aspiring, and it caught whatever you're doing caught the eye of your lover, and it's making them move faster, because quite possibly there's also a little competition here too. Okay, what's the love exchange? What's the love exchange? Okay, my higher self is with you every single day. So, okay, you're on your person's mind a lot, and they hold you in very high regard. Okay, another one for the Aquarius. Okay, your presence in my life gives me peace. Okay. All right. So there's chemistry. There's a relaxed feeling there. There's like you feel comfortable in this person's energy. They feel comfortable in yours. That could be that red thread familiarity. Okay. I want to come into alignment with you, and I've said it how many times today. Okay. So yeah, this one is set to arrive. They want to come into alignment. They want to take you off the market, but also they want to claim territory and marry your ass. Okay, so let's see. This one says, I feel this insane attraction towards you. I already said. Okay, the Ace of Wands, passion, fire, and desire. And, all right, the wand is lit up in your direction. I've realized so much since we parted ways. So there could be some sort of, you know, evolution there. That's Six of Cups energy. You're not the same person they remember, and vice versa. There was some sort of growing phase there. Okay. Time spent with you was the happiest time of my life. I can feel your presence even though we are apart. And one more to wrap this up for the Aquarius. I can't keep pretending that I'm okay without you. I want to rebuild our connection. I'm coming in to show you a better version of myself. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. I hope this message helped you, Aquarius. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All the information is in the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading with me. Till next time, baby dolls. Ciao.